One of the things that I encounter a lot when enjoying debate is what happens when people try to win a debate with a piece of logic, namely with a syllogism. Try to propose something that is logically sound, and it seems to win the argument. But what you'll hear people counter with sometimes is that there needs to be some demonstration that what is said is what is held up by the logical idea is in fact true. So to take that, we can simply look at a syllogism. A syllogism consists of two premises and a conclusion. An example would be Socrates is a man. No, all men are. Here we go. All men are mortal. That's the first premise. The second premise is Socrates is a man, and then the conclusion is that Socrates is mortal. Right. So all men are mortal. Socrates is a man. Socrates is mortal. So, in reading Seneca's epistles, I came across a letter just now. It's epistle number, I can't even read that. I don't even know what number that is, but it's called Unquibbling as Unworthy of the Philosopher. And in particular, he's chiding his student, Lucilius, about getting engaged in proving things through syllogisms, that where the root of the matter should be the demonstration of the truth. And he uses an example that I thought was really interesting. Here we go. The syllogism was, mouse is a syllable. That's the first premise. Mouse is a syllable, which it is. Second premise is, syllables do not eat cheese. The conclusion then is that mice do not eat cheese, which is a logically sound premise. Logical argument, right? It's an argument. It's logically sound. It makes it, but it's utter nonsense, right? It doesn't. Well, for one, mice themselves are not syllables, and mice do certainly eat cheese. So he's illustrating the danger of agreeing to an argument just because it appears sound. And not valid, right? The validity comes from the actual evidence that it's true, that the premises are true. So Seneca is admonishing Lucilius not to be swayed by logical arguments which are sound but not yet demonstrated as true. And then the second thing he's doing is he's saying, what in the hell are you doing? Wasting your time on this stuff anyway, right? There's a great word with the sophist, right? Basically it's sophistry, right? It's the playing up of words. It's the highfalutin demonstration of contrived knowledge through just rhetoric and argumentation. And this paragraph here sums it up. I love what he says. He uses that argument as an example, and then says this. Remember, he's taking his student to task. Would you really know what philosophy offers to humanity? Philosophy offers counsel. Death calls away one man, and poverty chafes another. A third is worried either by his neighbor's wealth or by his own. So-and-so is afraid of bad luck. Another desires to get away from his own good fortune. Some are ill-treated by men, others by the gods. Why then do you frame for me such games as these? It is no occasion for jest. You are retained as counsel for unhappy mankind. I love that, speaking to the mission of the Stoic, right? You are retained as counsel for unhappy mankind. What a mandate, what a mission. You have promised to help those in peril by sea, those in captivity, the sick and the needy, and those whose heads are under the poised axe. Whither are you straying? What are you doing? What a great bit of writing there. Admonishing his student to enough with these silly games with words. Get to the root of the matter. The mission that we've got as Stoics, as philosophers, to understand the real nature of the world, the real limits of our capacity, what is and what is not within our control, to exercise temperance and apathy, where apathy being the understanding of what is outside of our control and not being swayed by it. The exercise of reason, the pursuit of what is true, the balance of one's life, the equanimity that comes of becoming a man or a woman who is basically no longer at odds with fortune, but allows themselves to be bobbed up and down on the sea like a cork, without really being emotionally or intellectually swayed very much. And when we do, we recognize that that's the nature of our humanity, and then sharing that acquired trait with anyone else who might be interested. Beautiful bit of teaching from Seneca the Elder to his student Lucilius. I feel very lucky that almost 2,000 years later to have the benefit of learning myself. Oh, but I wish I had encountered this book when I was 16 years old. What a difference it would have made. Wow. Anyway, I'll stop there. Have a good day. Remember, the path of wildness. It's easy to find. The course of a stream. Leaves blown in the wind. A beast's track through the brush. In the direction of our first inclination. Take care now.